Hey everybody. So far this week, as we've been talking about money, we've learned about the penny worth 1 cent, the nickel worth 5 cents, the dime worth 10 cents, and some of you may have guessed what we're going to talk about today. That's right, we are going to talk about the quarter. So if I zoom in over here, I have my quarter shown with the heads showing. On that head side of a quarter is George Washington, our first president. Where it gets tricky these days is that on the back of the quarter, it used to be that it was always an eagle. However, recently we have different state coins. So you probably can't see this, but I happen to have a Louisiana quarter. So different states have different quarters with different pictures on the back to represent that state. But it's still pretty easy to identify a quarter compared to the other coins, because if you take this quarter, you know it's not a penny because it's not brown. If you hold this quarter right next to the nickel, you'll see it's slightly larger. Okay, if you can't quite see that on the camera, let me pile it on top. See how that quarter is just a little bit bigger? Okay, and the nickel is still thicker than the quarter. And one of the things that I think is interesting is most nickels have this sort of smooth edge, whereas a quarter has these kind of like rough edges around the side. Okay, and it's definitely bigger than a dime. So when we look at the quarter, it is the larger coin of these coins, okay? We know that it has George Washington on one side, okay? We know that it is silver, okay? And a quarter is worth 25 cents, okay? Ooh, that wasn't a very good cent symbol. Let me see if I can make that look a little better. Okay, so these are the four kind of most common coins. Let's go ahead and review our poems so that we can remember all four of the coins we've been introduced to. Penny, penny, easily spent, copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents, I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. And our new one for today, quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth 25, I'm told. All right, go ahead and click on the next video to learn a fast way to count quarters.